everyone, how's it going? I just need to finish packing my stuff up and then I'm going to cycle to the ferry port, which is actually 20 kilometres away from Dunkirk centre, which is something you might want to keep in mind if you're ever thinking of doing this ferry crossing. But I've got plenty of time, so no worries, and I'll give you some clips on the road as I'm cycling up there, and I'll also give you some clips on how I check in, where I put my bike, and then what the ferry's like. The crossing itself, I've been on a number of ferry crossings, it's always been grey, so I don't expect it to be any different, although the sky is blue out there, so you never know. And that's it for now. I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers.
What a lovely day for changing the rain.
there, so as you could see from the video, I crossed on the ferry and I'm now in England. And I'm in a campsite for tonight. I'll just quickly show you around. There's my tent there, and there's another couple of cyclists turned up as well, so maybe I'll have a chat with them later on. And so what else to say? I've had a full English breakfast, I like it, not bad, and I had that at 5 o'clock as well, so that's even better. And I bought a newspaper to catch up with events, but it is the mail, and I feel a bit dirty even touching the mail. Yuck. But never mind, I suppose I need to know what's going on in the minds of people living in a country I've not been in for 12 months. So that's it for now, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers. Morning everyone. As you can see, the tent's drying out and just getting packed and ready to go, but I'm going to have a full English before I do. And I've got about 100 kilometres to do today. In fact, it looks like I've actually got 300 kilometres to do to get back to Northampton, so that's going to be some nice long days towards the end of the trip. But no worries, I've got full English breakfast and cups of tea to keep me fuelled. Catch you later. Cheers. Note to self, must remember to cycle on the left. Just over an hour into the journey, and as you can probably see from behind me, there's not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful weather. Now I understand England's had like the worst summer it's ever had in terms of weather, but I seem to have brought the good stuff with me. So let me give you a spin around. Look at that lovely clear blue sky. Leaving Canterbury, I'm now on a trail called the Pilgrim's Trail, and I'll show you around because it's quite nice here. So I just came across this little rest stop with these seats, and this seat's got a plaque on it even. Welcome to Cathers Seat, and www.cathers-seat.org. That's to remind myself to check that when I get some access. The bike taking a well-deserved rest, and there's the view, which is not a bad view, I don't think. So I think I deserve a nice 5 or 10 minutes out here. Like I said, it's quite a hot day, and but the paths are keeping me well away from the traffic so far, so that's a really good bonus. And I should have a drink and carry on. So I just stopped off for lunch at a pub in Ashford. Had gammon, eggs and chips, yum yum yum, and a pint of Coke. No, it wasn't, it was a pint of lemonade with lots of ice, which I think I needed. So now carrying on, I think I have another 40 or 50 kilometres left to go to the destination, and I will enjoy the hot day that it is. Speak to you in a bit. Leaving Ashford, I've been following another cycle trail. Now this one's got several names. It's either National Route 17, it's the Pilgrim's Way, or it's the South or Northampton Route. This is what the signpost is that I'm following at the minute. And remarkably, that corresponds with my GPS. Thumbs up Garmin. Okay, I'll leave that alone now. Yeah, so I'm just going to carry on. It's reasonably challenging terrain on a fully loaded bike, but I imagine on a mountain bike it's pretty fun. So I think I've got about 20 kilometres to the end. Cheers. Hi there. The end of another day's ride, and as you can see, I'm staying in a campground with a tent set up behind me, and I've rewarded myself with an ice lolly. 50p well spent, I think. Today was about a 90 kilometre day. Reasonably tough going because it's quite hot, it's 30 degrees, and now I'm going to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Tomorrow it's more the same, but I need to get around London somehow. I think I've got a route sorted out which doesn't take me through the centre, but stay tuned. Until tomorrow, see you later. Cheers for now. Good morning everyone, I'm packed and ready to go on my penultimate day of cycling. I love that word. And today I've got about 100 kilometres and I'm leaving Maidstone and I'm heading towards just north of London, but I don't want to go through London itself. So what I'm going to do is head to Gravesend, cross the Thames and then kind of go around London. You can probably check it out at some point on my blogs at davestravelpages.com. I'll eventually get the routes up for everything that I've done on this trip so far. And that's about it for now. I will finish charging my phone and then hit the road. I'll give you some more clips. Cheers for now. Just over an hour into the journey, and I hope you can see me here. I'm back on the Route 17, which is called the Pilgrim's Way path. Most of it's off-road and through sort of like wooded and dirt tracks, so I'll give you an example here. This is actually a good stretch of road that I'm following. That's behind. I imagine that's quite good fun when it's raining, which it looks like it might do. So it's still very warm, so it's perhaps like 26 degrees, but you can feel the humidity building up. And there is a potential for thunderstorms, which the rest of the country are due to have today. I thought the weather forecast would be clear for me, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to carry on and hopefully get to Rochester within about half an hour. Cheers for now. Bit of a murky day, but so far so good. I'm on the ferry going over from Gravesend to Tilbury, and I will give you a quick look at where I am. So, the ferry port wasn't particularly well signposted, but I'm on the boat now, and hopefully finishing, getting across within half an hour or so, and can carry on cycling. Cheers. So that was the end of a very long day's ride. Sorry about the lack of videos. As you saw to start off with on the Route 17, it was rough track, so I got video of that. But then afterwards for a while it was just all roads. It was pretty boring to have filmed that. Over 100 kilometres in the end, and now I'm in a camping in a place called Gosfield Lake, and tomorrow will be the big day. That'll be 140 kilometres. So until then, catch you next time. Cheers for now. Morning all, this is the last day of the trip. 150 kilometre day ahead of me, and the weather is slightly overcast, which is going to keep the temperature down, which is a good thing. I'm going to get rid of some stuff that I don't need anymore. I'm just going to swing you around. I don't need my sleeping mat anymore. That was used to fuel me up earlier. And this, I don't know if you can see it properly, is my GoPro stick, which wasn't actually an official GoPro stick, and it's kind of busted. So going to get rid of that. That'll lighten my load a little bit. And that's really all there is to say. I'm going to give you some clips from the road. I'm going to head to Cambridge first, then across to St Neots, and then through to Northampton. So I will catch you in a bit. Cheers for now. Hi there, 51 kilometres into the journey so far, and just under 3 hours of time taken. So I've got a pretty good pace going on. I've just pulled over at the side of a road in a little kind of lay-by area just to take a quick break. I feel pretty good, and I'm actually going pretty well and strongly, but it's going to be important for a 150 kilometre day to take regular breaks, and this is going to be one of them. So I'm just going to eat something, get some water on board. I'm not quite at Cambridge yet, can only be a few kilometres away. And from there it should be a lot of cycle paths, so hopefully certainly through Cambridge there'll be a lot of cycle paths, and then on to St Neots, and then back to Northampton. So I'll give you some more clips. Cheers for now. Hi there, 70 kilometres into the day and another 70 to go till I'm back home, and you wouldn't believe it, I've had my first puncture of the trip. What a bastard. Right on the front as well. Not too sure how it happened. I pulled over to this service station to get some snacks and it was fine, and it's gone. I'll quickly change that and hit the road again. Cheers for now. Hi there, so that's the trip over. There was a few navigation errors towards the end, but not to worry, I'm here. It was about 160 kilometres, although my GPS did run out of power towards the end, so I haven't got the exact final count for that. But not to worry. I've just eaten a bowl of chili con carne, it was very nice. My washing is on, washing some very pungent clothes. And now I'm going to have a Magnum ice cream and a cup of tea, because that's how I reward myself when I've done a nice cycling trip. There's probably a lot more I need to say, so what I'm going to do is another video which kind of summarises the trip I've done. In the meantime, I'd just like to thank you for watching this video, and hopefully you've watched a series of videos, and I will speak to you next time. Cheers for now. Hi guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I just want to use this short video as a way of thanking you for following my vlogs and the bicycle tour from Greece to England. I really appreciate it, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please leave a comment below, because I'd love to hear from you. I also want to explain about what I've been up to since being here in England, what the bicycle tour was about, and what my future plans are. Let's start with being back in England. I've been back here for 3 or 4 days, and as you may know, I live abroad, so I don't get to see my family as much as I would like to, and it's been great catching up with my brother, my nephew, my niece, my parents, my grandparents, all that sort of thing, and really I should see people a little bit more, so hopefully I'll try and come back in November as well. Also been out for plenty of meals. If you remember, at the start of the trip I weighed 85 kilos. At the end of the trip I weighed 80 kilos. Now in my mind I need to put that 5 kilos back on, and I'm working hard at it. Going out for a curry tonight, that should get it sorted. What else have I been up to? I need to send the bike back. So the Stanforth Kiwo Plus was loaned me for the duration of the bicycle tour, and the idea was for me to give them some feedback, to comment on the components, etc. And then they could have a look at the bike after the trip and see for themselves how things worked, did things wear, that sort of thing. The trip itself was what, 3,000 kilometres, something like that. I've not done the final calculation. So this will be a good indication of the quality of the bike, and in my mind the bike has performed flawlessly. I'm actually going to do a post-trip review of the bike, because I don't think many people review their bicycles after a long trip, which I think is quite useful, so it would maybe you want to check that out. It's the next video in this series, live in a couple of days time I guess. And so yeah, so that needs to be posted back, and then I go back to Athens, which is where I'm based. I live and work in Athens. Well, actually I work online. I'm a travel blogger, travel writer, internet marketer, so I need to throw myself back into that. It doesn't mean the YouTube channel's finished, by all means, because you're going to find that there's videos from Greece, product reviews, and I'm also planning a small bicycle tour, maybe for a weekend or a week, sometime during the year. I'd love to get another one in before Christmas, and obviously I'll put that on here as well. So what was the point of this bicycle tour? Well, I like cycling, so that's a good thing, and I like travelling by bicycle, so that's obvious. But I think the point of the vlogs was to showcase how easy bicycle touring is, that anyone can do it, that acts as a bit of travel inspiration, and I hope it's been successful on some level. I hope people have looked at it and thought, yeah, I want to do that. If that guy can do it, I can do it, and you can. Anyone could do it. And I've seen 80-year-old people on the River Danube doing their small cycling tours, and I've seen people in their 70s doing world tours. Literally anyone could do a bicycle tour, which I highly recommend. People have also followed the journey and realised that they can do it in vans and cars, and I think it's inspired a couple of people to do that. If not this summer, then next summer, and that's great. It's all about getting out there, travelling, seeing the world. So that's really what it's about. I mean, that's what this channel is about. It's about travel inspiration. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the trip. Like I said, I'd love to hear from you, so please subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, all that sort of stuff. But more importantly, take it easy, and I will speak to you next time. Cheers for now.